What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. Hope everybody's doing good. It's a beautiful Friday. It's cloudy and raining a little bit out there, but it's still beautiful to me. So today I wanted to talk a little bit more about cost of living, money, housing, all of that shit. And because I was at the store earlier, and it got me thinking more about it. And it's just rough out here. I do want to buy a house at some point in my life, but as things are right now, that's just not possible. And I don't think it'll be possible for a long time, because even if things do get better, and I think they will, but these things don't change overnight. They don't change in a year, 2 years, 3 years, and even in about 5 years, it's gonna take a while for that. For the whole housing, for the whole buying a house situation. For apartments and everything, for the price going down, that might take a little bit of that. That'll take a little while, but I don't think as long as with the whole housing thing, with the whole buying a house thing. That's just my opinion on it. I could be wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong if it'll take sooner for all this to straighten out. I'm more than happy to be wrong on that. But excuse me, my allergies, I'm having all this drainage. The pollen count is high, but we gonna get through it. But anyway, because you've been having houses that are just so overpriced, and that for real ain't worth all that money. It ain't. And at the same time, you got apartments that are just real overpriced, and they definitely ain't worth all that money. And I'm talking about shitty ass rundown apartments. It's just crazy with all of this. And because before I was a little bit more pessimistic about this, but I'm seeing things looking up with new people, with voting in new people that are actually going to get shit done. Because with the way things are right now, the old ways of doing things, it's just not going to work out with everything. You have these older folks in here that just don't want to change things, and you have young people like me that we want things to change, we want things to be done differently, but they refuse to do that. But I think that's it. And you know what, it's gonna be okay though, because come November, we'll vote all of them out. I encourage everybody to vote all of them out, because people vote how they want to vote. I'm not trying to tell you to do that. I'm trying to tell you what doing that, but I'm just saying, if you want to change, that's the way to do it. So but anyway, it's in Florida, the housing is, it depends on where you are too. Some places are cheaper than others, but it's still expensive. It might not be as expensive as this this part of Florida than this other part of Florida that's more, I guess, exclusive and everything, or that's just a richer part of Florida, whatever. Like in Orlando, I know apartments are just crazy expensive, especially in Miami. At Miami, I wouldn't be able to live in Miami. And I was thinking about moving there at one point, but plans change. There was a lot of stuff happened, and I'm glad I didn't because it's just crazy there. And they even now kicking people out of their apartments that have, been living there forever and a day, been good tenants, pay rent on time, never had no problems out of them, but they don't care. They kicking them out. And and there's really nothing they can do about it. It's legal for them to do that. And that leads to another thing too. These things shouldn't be legal for these landlords to do. To just have all this power and to kick you out when they want to. There needs to be a lot more done with tenants' rights and all of this. And because this just don't make no sense. And you got people that have been elderly people that have been living there for years, and they just kicking them out on the streets. That should not be happening. Like, come on now, what's going on? And it's I just can't with all of this, because I really want to move out. I've been wanting to move out for a long time now, but it's just not. It's too expensive for me. I can't afford it. Because I'm making pretty good money. I ain't rich or nothing. That would be nice, but I ain't. But it's not nearly enough to rent an apartment, and let alone buy a house. Not even close to enough to buy a damn house. I'm not even thinking about buying no damn house right now. That'll be like well into the far future. Because it's just nowhere near possible. Not even a little bit for me. And not even a little bit for most people, most young people my age, or even a little bit younger, or even a little bit older than me. It's just not a possibility, and won't be for a long time. And because I've been thinking about just moving abroad, and I've been thinking about that for a long time. Because it's been years. I really thought I wanted to travel around since I was in about junior high, I believe. And that evolved into not just traveling around, but maybe living abroad at some point. I want to live abroad at some point. And that was just what I wanted to do. There were no factors in that. I just wanted to travel around and settle in some foreign country. But when the more I think about it now, I think that'll probably be better. Because I'll probably have a better quality of life. It's raining more. But because and let me just say this as a disclaimer: all you over patriots, don't come on my shit and be on any type of bullshit, because I don't care. I don't. You're gonna be blocked and deleted. And yes, you can be too much of anything. And no, I don't hate America at all. It's not about that. So don't be coming up here with no bullshit, just like, oh, well, if you don't like it, just leave and all that. Get the fuck out of here. What the rules on my channel is to be respectful. You're not gonna come at crazy at nobody here, and you're definitely not gonna go crazy at me. You're not gonna. I say whatever the fuck I want to on my channel. If you do not like it, or if it triggers you in any type of way, the door is there. So yeah, that you're not gonna. Nobody's gonna silence me on my platform. But alright, that out the way. But anyway, back to it. As I was saying, I think I'll probably have a better quality of life there, because the food is a lot better. Because let's be real, the food in America for the most part is shit. There's a lot of things that they put up in here are banned in a bunch of other countries. They are. And excuse me. And the other thing is that is a real big thing for me is healthcare. And because we all know in America, or if you don't know, you should know, that America is the only developed nation that doesn't give its country any type of universal health care. And I mean, it really looks like they just hate giving us anything. Any money that they have, they send it overseas. They use it to, fund drone strikes, wars, and any type of conflicts over in other countries. So, they don't want to, and they spend a shit ton on the military, too much in my opinion on the military. And money should be spent on the military, but you don't need to spend that fucking much, because it really, I mean, you could put that money into so many other things and put it back into your people. But that's not happening. And it should. But anyway, I mean, the healthcare is just extremely expensive, and it's just so ridiculous. And if you have a chronic health condition like me, healthcare is especially important. Because I mean, with my chronic condition, it's a digestive issue. Is it gonna kill me? No, but you never know what can happen with it, and I might need to go to the doctor, or have procedures done. You never know. I don't want to speak any of that into existence of anything bad happening, but like I said, you never know. But I won't have to worry about that. And and things being not as expensive, and I know like inflation is affecting a lot of countries, but I mean, it's not affecting other some other countries as much as others. So you still can have like you can still have a affordable way of living. Like example, people that go to Thailand, they don't have to pay as much for things as in the U.S. and that's just example. That's from what I've seen and from what people tell me. I've never been there myself. Would like to go. I would like to go to a lot of places, but haven't been yet. But that's with that example. Other places too. But I mean, it's easier on your pockets. And that's just some of the things. But I've been thinking about that for a while, and I want to jump in and do that, but I just don't have the means to do that. I just don't. And it's frustrating that I can't do the things that I would want to do. Excuse me. And because if I could just make more money, even though I'm making pretty good money, I would have to have some side hustles or some side gigs or whatever. And I'm thinking more and more now of just like, okay, I gotta figure out some sort of way to make some extra money. Because like lately, and before even all of this, I was thinking about some affiliate marketing and all of that, but the thing is, I don't know how to do none of that shit. And those videos of ones that I found of telling me things, they're confusing to me, and and you have others that just don't show you everything. They just say like, okay, I made $1,000 something doing XYZ, and I'm gonna show you how, but they don't really show you how. And then suddenly they got a course that you can buy that costs fucking $1,000. Ain't nobody got time for that. And of course, they don't make money off affiliate marketing or any other type of scam they trying to push. They make money off of these courses that people buy. But I thought I'm still thinking about it, but it's just a thought now, because I don't know what to do on that. If anybody got any advice on that, put it in the comments, and some like legit stuff. I don't need no scams, because I don't got time to be spending my money on bullshit. Because with everything being expensive, I gotta save every damn penny. If I'm gonna spend some money, it better be on something that can teach me something, or something that I absolutely need. So yeah, and because it would be nice to go out of the country and do all that, but I'm stuck here. And I thought I could, well, I wanted to do that before the pandemic, but I was not making, I was making nothing but some crumbs. And it was, that was frustrating too, because I ain't had no money to do nothing really, barely enough money to do anything. But then fast forward to now, like I said, I'm making more, but I still am pretty much in the same spot that I was before. You would have thought that things would have got better, but no, they really haven't. Maybe, a few aspects, but that's just a few out of a shit ton that didn't get better. And I know I'm not the only one. I know it's frustrating for a shit ton of people, especially young people, because you got a lot of old folks, and not all, because you even got some of these old folks that are struggling too. But you have others that are established, they got the houses, everything. And you even have others that are close to retirement, and they good, they set, and that's good for them. But a lot of young folks are just surviving. And we can't even think about retirement, because we can't afford to think about that, because they say think about retirement young. Can't afford to do that. And with the way things are going right now, it's a question of if we even can retire when we get older. Because ain't nobody trying to work till their life is over. Ain't nobody trying to do that. And with Social Security, if it's still around, it's gonna look completely different than it is now. Or if it's just gone, then it's a question as to what they're gonna do. Like, what other system are they gonna put in place, and is it going to be better than that? So, there's a lot of things to think and worry about too. Because it's always important to think about the future, but it's hard to plan when you just don't have the means to we just don't have the means to plan. Because you could have some sort of plan into place in your in your mind, but to put it into action, you have to have some sort of you have to have money to do that, in my opinion. And most of us don't. So yeah, but that's years on down the line. So there's plenty of time to for the government to solve that, and hopefully they do. But yeah, so I mean, cause when I think about it, it was, what was it, last month, late last month, I went to go see the that Deadpool and Wolverine movie. It's a good movie. I love it. It's funny, all of that. But sometimes what I would do before prices got high, like, I'll go out, get me something to eat, chill with a drink, and then go to the movie theater. And then when the movie's over, might go to get me another drink, and then go home. But this time, after the movie was done, I went straight home. At first I was thinking about, like, maybe I could go over and get me a drink, because movie theater located in the plaza where you have some restaurants and stuff. But I'm just like, what, do I actually want to spend more money? And I told myself nah. So I took my ass on home, and I got me a drink at home for free. Because it's the point now where it's just like, shit. Because these drinks be overpriced. Because I remember one restaurant that I used to go to, it was an Asian restaurant, some Asian fusion restaurant. They had some good food, but because I think it was like, shit, last year? Yeah, I think last year. I don't remember, but I know it was a while ago that I went there, and the drinks were just not hitting on nothing. I don't know if it was the bartender, if they were off on their game or whatever, but they weren't hitting on nothing, and they were overpriced. And if the drinks ain't hitting on nothing and you charging all this damn money for it, hell no. I ain't for this. No. And plus now, I don't even go out to eat. I don't go out and sit down to eat no more, because they want that. That's too much money. That's just too much. And it's just cheaper to just make something at home. Or if I actually really for real want some something different, I'll just go get like some fast food, go pick that up and come straight home. And and even with them, they getting a little bit pricey too, so that's crazy with that. But it just ain't worth all the money with these restaurants now. I can't eat that no more, which y'all wanted to charge an arm and a leg, and want to charge me a shit ton for some drinks. Nah, because what I do now is I go to the liquor store, buy my liquor, and I make my own drinks. I can make it as strong as I want to without any extra costs. And when I think about it, I hadn't bought pizza, delivery pizza in a long ass time too, because what I do is I go to Publix and I get their fresh pizza dough, and I make my own pizzas at home and put all my toppings and everything on it. It's cheaper that way too. So yeah. And buying clothes, if I really need to, every once in a while, I go to the mall and get see what type of deals I can find on stuff. But mostly now I buy, if I need to buy shirts, I buy them off of Amazon, or some pants and everything like that. It's nothing too fancy. And and of course I don't go around looking a mess or nothing. I'm gonna go around excuse me, I'm gonna look decent. Because, I mean, if I want to get dressed up, I can do that. But, I mean, that's only if I have to. And I hadn't had to lately. So, I'm going to look decent. But being dressed up, I mean, that's just every once in a while. So, but because, clothes prices going up and shit. And, that's crazy. So, and with going to the salon and all that stuff, I don't go. Back in October, for the first time ever, I shaved my head. And, really with that, that wasn't like to save money or anything, but that was really just because I got tired of my hair. It was long, it was like a little past my shoulder, and it was growing and all that stuff, but I just got tired, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna shave it off. But the added bonus was that I didn't have to, it wasn't like it wasn't a lot of money to, let me say it like this. Taking care of your hair it can be affordable and all those things. The thing is that, if I want it styled in a different way, and if I didn't know how to do it, then, of course, I go to the salon. But, because one of the last times I went to the salon, which was, I think a year ago, can't remember, a little while ago, they cost, they were never really cheap, with salons, but they weren't ever this expensive, and that's just crazy. Spent fucking what was it, $90 on just the wash and her braiding it up again for me to wear it under my wig. $90 for all that. Nope. Because now with this mini fro, it's just what I do is I get up in the morning, I spray it with some water, I get the pick it out, and I shape it the way that I want it to shape, I pat it down like this, and get it all shaped up, and then I go about my business. Nothing fancy. And with if I need to buy shampoo and all that other stuff, it's I got some shampoo all the way back from 2018 or 2019, because I just found some under my bathroom cabinet that I forgot about, but I can get it on Amazon when they got sales on for a little bit cheaper if I ever need any of them. So yeah, but and the other thing now is that I barely go out, and I'm an introvert, and from time to time I do go out and have fun before I went out and had fun and all these things, but I didn't go out a shit ton, but it's even less now, because back in 2019 or 2018, every once in a while I would go out at night and drive and get me a little something to eat, and every once in a while it'd be 2 hours before bed, I would I've already showered and all that stuff, but I would just put on some comfortable clothes and go driving a little bit. I wouldn't drive too far, it'd be short distances, but do that to help me sleep. I definitely don't do none of that no more, because it's rare that I even go out at night, but I mean, with gas and everything, hell no, ain't no driving around. Nope. And when I think about it, at some point I'm gonna need to change my tires on my car, and that's definitely not gonna be cheap. But anyway, so you know, some things change. Actually, a lot of things change with life in this economy. So yeah, and I think that's where I'm gonna end this. Hope y'all like this rant, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I want to hear from y'all. Let me know how y'all are surviving, how y'all lives have changed in this economy, you know, all of that. I wanna see other people's how other people living, how other people's take are on this. So yeah, and I will see y'all in the next video.